Hello, everybody. We are back for the transits of May. Let's talk about all of the astrology that we have going on. The coolest thing is that there are two full moons. This month we have a blue moon. So let's dive in. So, May 1st, we start the month out kicking with a full flower moon, welcoming in spring. It is in Scorpio at 11 degrees. We are really being asked to transform anything that has lived in the darkness, lived in the shadows, whatever we can bring to light at this point, we are able to release it. Okay, so definitely dig into the depths of your emotions with this Scorpio full moon. It is going to be a massive energy. So just be prepared. Things could come up for you that you didn't expect. You could be feeling heavy, heavy emotions, but they're there right on time for you to understand what needs to be released, completely let go of, so you can move forward in the month with peace and with more balance in your life. So that's going to be May 1st. So May 2nd, Mercury will move into Taurus. That is going to just have us kind of thinking more grounded, which is nice because right after a full moon, when we have something, an energy that is causing us to feel more grounded, more attached to earth, that's going to help really level out those depth emotions. I mean, whatever it was that we were feeling that was coming from way deep down inside. So get out there, be in nature if you can. Spring has sprung, go enjoy it. And then on the 6th, Pluto does go retrograde. So the direct planets is going to end. We had all planets direct for about 6 weeks. That was really nice. I hope a lot of you took advantage of that and started any projects that you wanted to start. Pluto going retrograde is not going to make anything have to stop. Okay. It's Pluto. It's a planet of power and control and death and rebirth and total transformation. So it's kind of on a larger scale. It's not going to be so intimate like Mercury, for example, or Venus, or anything like that that really could affect your day to day or the projects that you have started. And then on the 16th of the month, we have the new moon in Taurus. That's going to be at 25 degrees, 57 minutes. You can see where that falls in your chart. For me, it's going to be the 12th house, which is pretty wild. It'll be like right on the cusp. So wherever that falls in your chart, that's really where you're being asked to kind of look into and see where your life is kind of directing you for new beginnings and really to pay attention to what that means for you. It's a really great time at a new moon to set intentions for the month ahead for just the next phase of your life. The moon is all about function and form and phases, right? So it's always changing. This is just kind of a way to direct that change within you, and it's giving you that energy to do so with a clean slate. So definitely take advantage of that. All Taurus energy on that day. It's going to be very balanced, very earthy. You may want to be at home. Not a whole lot of energy going on a new moon, so that's a perfect thing for everyone. Don't worry about that if you're not getting a lot done that day. Just allow yourself to be neutral and comfortable. That's really the theme. And the next day on the 17th, Mercury will already be moving into Gemini. And then the day after that, let's see, we've got Mars moving into Taurus on the 18th, as well as Venus moving into Cancer. So those will both happen the night of May 18th. That's a good amount of shifted energy there with a new moon and planets moving into their next signs. You're really going to kind of want to pay attention to any kind of passions, any desires, any things that bring you love and joy. Those things will be kind of illuminated at that point, and allow yourself to kind of feel that energy and just move forward with that in mind. And then 2 days after that, on the 20th, the sun will enter Gemini. So what does that mean? Gemini is the planet, or it's the sign of duality. Okay. It's choice. It's kind of really directing you to say, hey, what is the balance that I have in my life? There's really time to kind of be a chameleon and go ahead and change whatever it is that isn't working for you. That's going to be starting to get nice outside. We're going to really just be wanting to get out. And go ahead and do that. Connect with nature as much as you can. It's a perfect time to really feel what's going on within and just be directed by your inner light. And then at the end of the month, on the 31st, is another full moon, which is a blue moon. Anytime we have two full moons in a month, it is a blue moon. And so this is very interesting because it's the 1st and the 31st. So we're starting and ending the month in full light, full transformation, and full release of whatever isn't serving us. This time it will be in Sagittarius. This is really asking us to be empowered to go on adventures, to seek truth, to really just get out there and have a good time and, expand your worldview. So we're going from Scorpio, where we're digging from the inside and getting everything out of the depths and, bringing truth to that, to having that be right aligned with the rest of your world, with everything on the outside as well. So if you're doing the work, it starts from the inside and it moves outward. So by the end of the month, you could see a massive transformation occurring. So it's definitely a beautiful month for that. It's a beautiful month to really pay attention to your dreams and your intuition, and really just understand that what you're seeing is likely truth. Follow that. And just some side notes as well. Uranus did just enter Gemini. That was on the 25th of April. That's going to be there until 2032. So that's the last heavy planet or slow orbiting planet to change signs, which, as we know, they've all done that this year. Pluto was in Aquarius a little before the year, but it's there until 2043, and then Saturn and Neptune are both in Aries. They both changed this year as well. Neptune will be there until 2039. Saturn will be there for another 2 years or so. And then Jupiter, of course, is in Cancer. That is going to stay in Cancer until the 30th of June. So then that will move into Leo, and we'll discuss that down the road. But in the meantime, definitely understand this month is very powerful when it comes to the moon cycle and how that energy is going to be represented within you. So let's dive in. Okay, for Aries, the full moon on the 1st in Scorpio, that's going to be in your 8th house. That is Scorpio's natural house. You are really doubly going to feel the depth. You're really being asked to transform, to change, to just really look within and see what it is that's ready to emerge, what's ready to be let go of. Toss it, be done with it, break the cycles, break the patterns that you no longer want to carry forward. You can definitely make sure to really be listening to your intuition, because there are a lot of possibilities for kind of like whispers of truth to be given to you. So allow that to come, take it for what it's worth, because it could be really empowering you to transform and to change into whatever is next for you. Okay. The new moon in Taurus on the 16th, that's going to be in your 2nd house. Right off the bat, the full and the new moon are on your financial axis. So you definitely have a very good opportunity on the new moon to plant seeds of intention for your finances, okay? Your self-worth. How do you want those things to really show forth in your life going forward? Because it's a really good time to set some intentions with that. Take a look at it. You've got the moon kind of guiding you this month into that area of life. So what is working, what isn't? What do you want to start that may bring you more income? Those are the things that you want to be thinking about. And then on the blue moon in Sagittarius, that'll be in your 9th house. So that's really going to be saying, hey, look, we've taken a look at our values. We've taken a look at our finances. We've looked in the depths of who we are, of our psyche. And it's time to really transform that energy and bring it out into the world. So the 9th house is all about the big picture. What is your philosophy of life? What is it that you want to expand on? It's all about expansion. It's about truth and adventure. So keep those things in mind. It could be anything about your personal resources, your shared resources, depth, emotional release, and then definitely expansion and possibly some travel. Okay, so let's see how it goes for you, and just, stay in peace, love, and balance, and you're going to be just fine. Okay, Taurus, this is your month. Happy birthday to all of you Taurus out there. There's definitely some good energy going with, everything that's going on for you. Scorpio's full moon on the 1st will be in your 7th house. So that's all about partnerships, relationships, one-on-one connections. It could also have to do with the courts, legal systems, things like that. So anything that really has to do with that is definitely going to be brought up for you. So if there's anything right or wrong going on in your relationships, any kind of personal connection that you have, whether it's a business partnership or, your romantic relationship, the relationship between your best friend and yourself, your children, it could be anything that is close to you. That will definitely be highlighted. Okay, so Scorpio is that deep thinker, that really, that truth seeker, because we're looking from the depths. So it could be a little rattling for you, but you need to just really take that for what it's worth and understand what it's trying to teach you. What is it showing you? Because all of these things happen for the benefit of you. So what can be transformed? What can change so that it runs more smoothly? That's everything that's going to come out for you on right off the bat, 1st of the month. And then 2 weeks after that, the new moon in Taurus will be in your 1st house. So that's really all about you, what it is that you want. How do you bring back that balance into your life? Have you kind of figured out over the last 2 weeks what is and what isn't working in your partnerships? Is there enough fairness in your own life? Are you really getting everything that you deserve? Are you treating yourself as if you do deserve those things? Because you should. So bring that Taurus energy into your life. Really allow yourself to kind of just be happy, be comfortable, go connect to nature, do your thing. So after that, when we have the Sagittarius blue moon, it's going to be in your 8th house. So again, we're transforming. Okay, so this is all about transformation for you. So we're back in Scorpio's house. So the whole month really is all about depth and transformation for you. Um, what is it that's been kind of eating away at you? Have you been having any kind of anxieties or fears come up that maybe cause sleepless nights, or something that you've been noticing in your dreams? Any patterns there? Any kind of quiet whisper that is becoming louder and louder, and to the point where you can't ignore it? Definitely pay attention to that this month, because it's your time to change from whatever wasn't working to what will work. And it's all about you, and it's the energy is really directing you to be able to get what you need going forward. So the relationship culmination, your identity reset, intimacy, financial entanglements, all of these things could be kind of coming up for you. So definitely pay attention to what the vibe is all month long, because when we move into June, you will have some answers to what has been either going on for you on a negative or positive basis. It doesn't really matter if everything's going super smoothly in your life. Sometimes that's the best time to really pay attention, because then you notice, hey, there is something actually that I can kind of move forward in some healing with while everything else is running smoothly. And then it's easier to do, and you can allow the light of the moon to really guide you to do that. Gemini, the full moon on the 1st of the month in Scorpio is going to be in your 6th house. So that is really all about your daily routines, your work, your service to others, what kind of runs your life on a day-to-day basis. So definitely keep that in mind. So, how do you balance out your daily routines? What is it that you've implemented? Are you going for walks every day? Are you candle gazing and meditating? Are you working too much? Are you needing to take a step back in any way? All of that is going to be brought up for you for sure. The full moon energy, especially in Scorpio, is really going to highlight what needs to be changed and transformed. Definitely think very deeply, feel, I should say. I know Gemini loves to think, but in this case, feel for that Scorpio energy, um, because it's going to be giving you some sort of insight on what is going on in your life that needs to kind of be addressed, because you can't take lightly your day-to-day routine. You've got to understand that the energy level that you have is what you have. So if it runs out because you've been overextending yourself or you haven't been giving yourself enough rest, that's going to come up for you and you will get knocked out. If you don't see that for yourself and try to choose that on your own, then life will choose that for you. So it's definitely one of those things. It's happened to me. There's time for rest and reflection, and that time is right now, because you really need to understand that what you do day to day affects your entire world. Even if you think, oh, I have a deadline, oh, I have this that I need to get done, your duality, your mind, going 100 million miles a minute, that's all good and everything in a lot of situations, but sometimes, especially while we're in Taurus season and with that full moon illuminated with Scorpio energy, it's time to really dig in deep and see what is and what isn't working. Okay? What's not working? Get rid of it. Let it go. Completely release it. On the Taurus New Moon, that's going to end up in your 12th house. So that goes right along with the themes that I was just talking about, because that 12th house is your subconscious. It is rest. It is the depths of really the unknown. So whatever kind of, hopefully you have by then implemented some rest in your life, if that's what your body needs, if that's what your energy level has been asking you to do, because that's a really good time with the new moon. There's not a lot of light, there's not a lot of extra energy, so it's a great time for that reflection and that rest. It's kind of like a vacation versus a staycation, right? So if you have an opportunity here, it's definitely best to do a staycation. Don't plan anything, just allow yourself to really reset and rejuvenate. um, on the blue moon, which is on the 31st of the month in Sagittarius, that will be in your 7th house. So that's going to ask you to take a look at your relationships, one-on-one connections, commitments, anything that really has that kind of pull on who you are and how to balance out that energy when it comes to you and another person. Um, there's there's just a great opportunity to really take a look and see what kind of relationship issues, whether good or bad, may be illuminated for you. Where is there an opportunity to improve? Because there's always an opportunity to improve. So, what is it that you are feeling out of balance with? Let that go. Truth is going to come up. So if there's anything in your relationships that is feeling a little bit off, it's time to really get everything out on the table. It's time to just get it worked out, because you have the energy to do so. And it's really going to just end up getting buried again if you don't. So take a look at what's working, what isn't. If everything is going smoothly, maybe just show extra gratitude in those relationships. Um, Either way, definitely take a look at all of this with a loving lens, because there's no reason, just because there's a full moon that lands in your 7th house, you can't use that as an excuse to, make or break a situation. It's what it's giving you is an opportunity to take a magnifying glass and look at the situation and kind of step to the outside and say, oh, wow, I actually see what's going on. I have taken off my rose colored glasses for a minute. I can see what is and what isn't working. Let's have a fair conversation, because Sagittarius is not a fighter. It's an adventurer, it's a truth seeker. So that energy is really going to be appropriately timed for you to be able to work those things out. So, it's all kind of about your health, your day to day this month, just kind of what kind of retreat or release or reset is really going to be coming up for you. Major relationship illuminations, you know, kind of that big picture with everyone is really kind of going, how do we bring the big picture into that relationship, on at the end of the month on that next full moon. So that blue moon, you guys, it's all going to be there. It's going to be shining, and we're all just going to be really energized. So to start off and to end the month, it's a very beautiful thing. We've got a lot of energy this month. Use it wisely, and definitely work on your rest and whatever you need to keep yourself healthy. All right. Okay, Cancer. So the full moon that is on the first of the month in Scorpio is going to land in your fifth house. The fifth house is concerned with what brings you joy? How do you creatively express yourself? What kind of childlike energy is there within you that is begging to be let out? How can you go in a direction of maybe your childhood dreams? It also relates to actual children. How can you involve yourself with either your kids or kids in the community? Definitely just bring that joy and that adventure, that spark back into your life. Keep in mind what did bring you joy as a child. Keep in mind the things that make you authentically you. Okay, those are going to be the things that are coming up for you right off the bat in the first of the month. Since it's Scorpio, it's going to really, it may feel pushy, like you just need to kind of, let everything go and just go do something for you. Follow that urge. This is definitely directing you to say, hey, what is missing in my life? What kind of spark has not been ignited? What am I ignoring? Bring that up. Let go of being bogged down and just move forward exactly how you are meant to be. Because Scorpio is going to help you transform that energy. And really, it's time. It's time to put aside anything that is a burden and just bring love and joy to it. Okay. And then in 2 weeks, the new moon in Taurus will be in your 11th house. So that's all about the community, humanitarianism, your friends, the groups that you're involved with. It could be your work projects, it could be the community, it could be anything like that. Whatever it is that you have kind of reignited within yourself, that childlike energy, bring that to your group. Say, hey, you know what? I know it sounds weird, but I took a minute and I thought to myself, what was it that's always brought me joy? And I implemented that in my life. Introduce that to the group, because that's going to help you and them really plant the seeds of intention on that new moon to be able to bring that joy and that balance back into your life. Taurus is all about grounding energy. So it's really going to be something that you can build a foundation upon. So definitely take advantage of that. Keep all that in mind. And remember that the planetary geometry right now is so incredibly beautiful and aligned with new beginnings. So any full moon, or excuse me, any new moon is also about new beginnings. And so it's a great time to really say, what grounded Taurus energy can I really embody? Because I know, because of the full moon 2 weeks ago, that I need more joy. I need more creativity, more self expression. So, how can I bring that into the new foundation that I'm building? And then 2 weeks after that, when we have the next full moon in Sagittarius, that's going to be in your sixth house. Beautiful. That's your daily routine. Okay. Now you're bringing it from within yourself, that joy. You brought it to your group, and now you're implementing it in your daily routine. Your health will definitely improve. If these are things that are happening, that house is concerned with health, routines, acts of service, anything that really kind of allows you to be helpful. Okay. So the creativity, the romance, new community goals, whatever that is, work routine, it's all ready to shift. Everything is ready to be lived in a more embodied way. Definitely follow your heart. Definitely keep yourself and your child self in mind here, because you have so much energy that really is just so beautiful. And you've had Jupiter in your house for, almost a year. And so you've really probably been feeling that kind of beneficial, blessings, whatever it is that's kind of bringing luck and love to you. And you may kind of have like a different viewpoint anyways of everything and see more beauty. So use that. Okay. Use that going forward and allow all the energies this month to really guide you into whatever is coming up for you. It's a month of transformation, a month of truth, and a month of building a beautiful foundation. So for our Leos, the full moon at the first of the month in Scorpio will be in your fourth house. That is absolutely telling me that it is time for you to take any kind of pain from either childhood, from your roots, the structure of what raised you, what you were created from, and take a look at that, because it's time to heal, it's time to transform, and it's time to bring beauty back into your home and into your family. So the fourth house is all about your home and your family. It's very concerned with your mother. Scorpio is all about transformation, okay? The depth. You may really, really feel very deeply right now. So, I'm recording this 2 days before the full moon. The energy is absolutely already in effect and usually stays that way for a couple days after the moon as well. So it could be a little bit of a tough week for you, but remember the reasons. Remember that it's guiding you. And whatever you look into, whatever you can see and look at and examine and understand, it's going to make you more aware. You can understand you don't need that anymore. Those lessons, those treatments, whatever it was that you are seeing come up for you that aren't working with you, they're not aligned anymore. You can get rid of them. Sometimes things happen to where we are programmed in our subconscious a certain way of being, a certain way of feeling, and a certain way that we look at ourselves. But when we as adults take a look at that, we see that we're actually nothing like that. And none of that was true. That's subliminal programming. So a lot of that is going to come in the fourth house, and it's going to come to light on a full moon in the depth of Scorpio. Okay, so it's really a beautiful time. Allow yourself to break down if you need to, because what's going to happen is you're going to shed all of that and you're transforming and you're heading in the right direction. So 2 weeks after that, when we have the new moon in Taurus, that'll be in your 10th house. So that is more concerned with the father oftentimes, or your public image. Okay, so that's really going to say, like, who am I when I present myself to the world? It's in Taurus. Am I grounded? Am I embodied in who I am? You're a Leo. Are you being authentically Leo? Are you being authentic, period? Because Leo is all about authenticity. It's all about creative self-expression. So is that showing up for you in your life when other people are looking at you, when they're viewing you? Are they seeing that true you? I bet they are a lot more after you've done that work 2 weeks ago in that the light of the moon in Scorpio in that fourth house. That's a deep, deep placement for a Scorpio full moon. Stay in balance. Okay, it will pass. That energy will pass. Just look at it and remember that 2 weeks after that, that Taurus new moon is really going to allow you to create a foundation of beauty for yourself. And so all that energy is going to be replaced with something better. So you're not losing anything. You are just experiencing a huge shift. And then 2 weeks after that, the Sagittarius full moon, the blue moon, will be on the 31st. That's going to be in your fifth house. That is your natal house, Leo's natural house, I should say. So really that's reminding you, hey, I am going to be authentic. This is exactly who I am. This is who I'm meant to be. Look at all that work I just did for that whole month. 31 days of work, front and end capped by a full moon. That's very powerful. That's super intense. You can feel that energy that whole time. But with Sagittarius, now you're ready for adventures. The truth has come to light. You are ready to implement everything that you need to into that, like, philosophy, your higher mind. What is it that you want to, what are your goals? What do you want to embody? How do you want to be represented? Okay. So the release of any kind of home or family structures that, you know, either didn't work for you, or maybe something was working for you and you are going to be reminded that that's something that you want to implement in your own home. Okay. There's definitely that side to it as well. The creative, romantic culmination, those are all things that are absolutely possible for you this month. It's all about release, reset, just let it all kind of be transformed. Just follow the energy and know that you're doing everything right. Okay. Everything is guided and it's beautiful. All right, so Virgo, the full moon on the first of the month in Scorpio is going to land in your third house. Okay, so that's the house of communication, short trips, small little adventures. It's concerned with your siblings, um, specifically the older sibling, if that's the case for you. But mostly it's about communication. This is Gemini's natal house, so it's all about your mind and kind of the way you're thinking. It's the way you're communicating with anyone in any form, okay? Whether that's yourself, your self-talk, or how you talk to others, in text, in call, in person, in writing, whatever form of communication. It could also have to do with AI, any kind of communication, okay? So whatever is involved with that in your life right now, you will definitely see that there's something being illuminated. There is something saying, hey, the fact that it's a Scorpio full moon is indicating to me that it is more directed within. Okay, so how is your self talk? Are you staying positive, or are you allowing that kind of worrying energy take over? You really need to just set that aside and understand that everything is going to be okay. Everything is always okay. Stay present and continue your thought patterns in the most positive way, because now is the time for Scorpio to really test that. Okay, so if there's something that you've been dwelling on or anything like that, or you're really just catching yourself being negative in your mind, Scorpio will bring that up, okay? And say, it's not going to tell you, hey, it's time to change that. It's going to make that energy bigger. It's going to make it into the forefront of your awareness. So it's up to you to say, I see what's happening here. And you're right. This is something I need to be aware of. This is something that I need to change. And I do need to make myself understand that I love myself. I need to be more positive every single day. I need to be aware of how I talk to myself, because our subconscious minds are, formed. And if we don't consciously change anything that we have experienced in the past, any kind of cycles, with our positive self-talk, with our diligence and our awareness, then, it's going to be tougher. Everything is going to be a little bit more difficult. And remember that your subconscious mind does not know if you're saying something negative about other people. It doesn't know that you're not talking about you. So there's definitely that Scorpio energy is going to really kind of pinpoint what communication style isn't or is working. And it's going to bring it from a very deep place. So be aware of that and just keep an eye on how you're talking to yourself. Let go of worry and fear, number one. All right, 2 weeks after that, the Taurus New Moon will land in your ninth house. And so that's going to bring the awareness of, I want to get out of here. I want to go on a trip. I want to see the world. Okay. You've got the ninth house energy, which is the adventurer, the big picture, the one that likes to travel far away. And then Taurus is earth, right? So Taurus is all about beauty and comfort. So maybe you're thinking about buying a house in a different country that you can go visit every once in a while. That's like so perfect Taurus New Moon ninth house energy, right? So that may not be something that you are able to do or looking into doing, but anything kind of concerned with those energies. So what keeps you comfortable? What allows you to experience the beauty of this world? What grounds you in your philosophy? What kind of higher mind, expansive learning, anything like that do you want to bring to your foundation? So definitely keep an eye on that. Keep kind of just your feelers out. What is it that you should be setting intentions for? And then 2 weeks after that, you've got more Sagittarius energy because the full moon, the blue moon, will be in Sagittarius. And the reason why I tie those together is because the new moon will be in your ninth house, which is where Sagittarius's natal location is. So that energy sticks with you. However, this will be in your fourth house. So that's going to be concerned with your home, your roots, what kind of it could be your mother, it could be anything that's really like wanting to come out, wanting to say, this is the truth of what you haven't been noticing. But it is very interesting that I used the example of, maybe buying a house somewhere far away and exploring Earth, because the fourth house is also real estate too. So maybe you're just moving. There's so many things that are going on with this level of energy this month. It's definitely a big month, okay, for everyone. But for sure, the most important thing you can do is to watch for those negative talks, and just really, really try to improve your communication, whether it's with yourself or with other people. The truth of your communication is coming up, okay? Your expansive belief system is coming up. Your foundation may shift, okay, whether that's physically moving home or rebuilding something at home or rebuilding the home within you. I think a lot of people don't realize that the walls that you are in don't always explain home. You have to build the home within yourself, and you can imagine it, you can think about it, you can embody it, okay? So what kind of home are you allowing yourself to live in? Hopefully it's filled with love and joy, even if everything's broken down and your windows need to be replaced and your roof leaks and all these other things are going on. It doesn't matter if you are happy and at peace within yourself. So keep all that in mind. You definitely have so much energy. It's packed all month long. So you're going to be just fine. Just don't worry. Don't be at fear. All right, Libra. So the full moon at the first of the month will be in your second house. Remember, it is in Scorpio, so we are talking about transformation, total depth of change, okay? Second house is all about your finances, your material worth, really. What is it that you actually have, your possessions? And it's also about self-worth, okay? So do you tie those things together? Is how much money you have correlated with how much self-worth you have? Take a look at that. Scorpio is very good at saying, let me dig in and let me peel this apart and let me look at the very core of the situation and see if you are maybe connecting things that don't need to be connected. Maybe you need to understand you're worth having things. Maybe it's time for you to say, all right, I need to tighten up my finances. Or here's another thing, you could expect big money. You could expect a growing change in your finances. Okay. Scorpio is all about transformation. So whatever is or was going on will kind of come up for you. So that's definitely something to keep in mind, take a look at. Self-worth is going to be a big theme for you because Scorpio is really looking within. So are you treating yourself with love and respect? Are you allowing yourself to have nice things? Do you tie those two things together? Definitely take a look at that, because some people will say, well, I don't have anything, so I'm not worth anything. But is that really how it should look? Is that really how we should feel? It's definitely one of those things where we need to pay attention, and Scorpio is very good at getting our attention, especially during a full moon. It's all about the release of what isn't working. It's all about really just becoming aware of the change that is coming into your life. And then 2 weeks later, we have the Taurus New Moon. That's going to be in your 8th house. Now we're flopped, okay? Because Scorpio rules the natal 8th house and Taurus rules the natal 2nd house. So you've now just kind of gone from one to the other. It's all about your resources. It's all about your worth. It's all about what kind of depth, what kind of secrets are going to come up for you. Shared resources. There's definitely some serious pull financially. Okay, it's probably going to be a good thing, and it will definitely have a better chance of being a good thing if that's the way your mindset is. Okay, make sure your self-worth is your top priority. And then 2 weeks after that, the Sagittarius full moon, also known as the blue moon this month, will be in your 3rd house. It's all about communication, short trips. It's about time at the end of May to get out of the house. Okay, I think we're all ready for that. So go on adventures, go do your little quick day trips, whatever it is. And remember that the communication is probably going to be very philosophical. Okay, you're bringing in that Sagittarius energy, which is all about, it's ruled by Jupiter, so it's expansive. Okay, it has to do with like what it is that you're super interested in, what you really want to learn about, what kind of higher mind can you access and use in your daily modes of communication. So all of that's going to come up for you. Your conversations are going to peak. The money, the self-worth, it's all highlighted. Okay, so definitely keep all that in mind. Stay in balance, stay in love, and remember, Taurus is absolutely urging all of us to go enjoy Earth. All right, Scorpio, your full moon, first of the month, 1st house. Okay, what is the 1st house? It's all about you. It's about your physical body. It's about how you represent yourself. It's your expression. It's really how you carry yourself in the world. Are you being authentically you? As a Scorpio, I feel that you likely keep a lot of things hidden. You don't necessarily wear your heart on your sleeve. You don't necessarily show everybody the depth of who you are. But there will possibly be something illuminated here for you that says you need to stop being afraid of yourself. You need to start being exactly who you are. Who cares what anybody thinks? Transform that energy. Be who you are, because Scorpios are very beautiful. You've got some serious energy that is transformative. You can really hold on to things in a level that most people cannot. And so there's so much beauty in that. Allow that to shine. Don't be afraid. Everybody's ready for your energy. Everybody is ready for you being exactly who you are. There's no reason to hide anymore. That doesn't mean you can't allow yourself to have some privacy in your private life, absolutely. But this is kind of asking for you to really step into that authentic way of being. Who are you? Share that with others. 2 weeks after that, the new moon will be in your 7th house in Taurus. What a beautiful placement for that. Grounded in your relationships. How is this working? What foundation are you building together? It doesn't matter what relationship we're talking about. It's possible, even if you're looking for a relationship, that it may be a good time to kind of find one that really is something that you can build on, really something that resonates with you on a deep, comfortable level, especially if you just got done practicing being who you are. Okay. I don't think you can understand until you actually put it in practice how much your energy can attract the right person. If you're being authentic, that other person is going to come along and be just completely connected with your authentic self. It's a beautiful thing, and it is scary, absolutely, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, the full moon is saying let's go, and the new moon is saying let's build. Let's create this. This is beautiful. Okay. And then after that, 2 weeks, you've got the Sagittarius full moon, the blue moon in your second house, your self-worth, your money. Sagittarius is all about truth and expansion. Expansion in your house of money. Okay. What kind of truth are you bringing to you? You definitely should be implementing by the end of the month self-worth, right? So you've had that identity culmination, you've had that relationship kind of reset or awareness, the ability to kind of look at all of that and decide what it is that you want to do moving forward. How do you want to build your foundation? How do you want to create that loving comfort in your life? That second house is all about comfort. It's all about money. It's all about possessions. And now you're adding truth and expansion. Okay. It's a beautiful month for you. Definitely a very telling month. Allow yourself to really just feel that energy and just be proud to be a Scorpio. Okay. No more hiding. Just come out and be who you are. The world is waiting for you. All right, Sagittarius. The full moon on the first of the month is in Scorpio, and that's going to be in your 12th house. That house is concerned with depth. So is Scorpio. Okay. It's also going to be your subconscious. Scorpio is going to dig within and it's going to say, this is what we're going to change. This is what we're going to become. Okay. How is it that you can take a look from a loving lens into the subliminal patterns that may just need to be completely released and just taken apart, examined, let go of, and you can rebuild it however you want. Okay. Shine it up, put it back together, rebuild. It's totally time. It's totally time. Scorpio in the 12th house at a full moon is wild. Okay. That's definitely going to be very, very telling for you. You're going to be highlighted in your subconscious. That is a difficult thing to do. It's asking you to reflect. It's saying, I know that every day we're conscious and we're aware and we're walking around and we're doing stuff, but chill out for a second and think about what's going on deep within. What patterns are you seeing in your life that just need to be broken? Have you seen cycles happen over and over? Why does this always happen? Why am I never this? Why am I always that? Take those things, break them open. Allow Scorpio's energy to help you do that. Cry, release, let it out. Okay. Candle gaze, meditate. It's a beautiful, beautiful time to let that awareness in so that you can become who you really are without all that stuff that you don't want. Okay. Get rid of it. 2 weeks after that, the Taurus New Moon will be in your 6th house. Beautiful. Daily routines, your health. How is it that you are kind of, what did you just learn? What did you just become aware of? Hopefully that's something you can bring with you to the new moon and say, this is the intentions that I set now. This is how I'm going to operate on a day-to-day basis. I now have boundaries. I now implement something into my routine that helps me be healthy. Okay. What is it that's coming up for you this month that really is asking you to change your patterns on a day-to-day basis? So you've been asked to look into your subliminal patterns and look at them, change them, release them, identify them, become aware of them. And then now how are you implementing that into your day-to-day life? Really easy? No, not so easy, but it's beautiful and it's super worth it. And the best project you'll ever work on is you. Everyone says that. It is so true. Okay. It is beautiful. Follow that urge. Okay. And then you've got your full moon at the end of the month, Sagittarius full moon. It's going to be in your 1st house. Cool. So now all that truth that is really always with you, because you're a Sagittarius, so you're always looking for the truth. You found it in your subconscious patterns. You implemented it into your day-to-day. Now the truth is really just out there, and you can be exactly who you are. It's your first house. It's about your identity. It's about you, your authenticity. Hopefully you've implemented something to create health in your life, because now it's showing, right? For the last 2 weeks, you have been, I don't know, just cutting out sugar, whatever. Pick whatever your heart desires, whatever you feel you need. Listen to your body, listen to your subconscious, and bring that out, because by the end of the month, you will notice the truth is going to actually light your path forward. So how do you bring that expansion into your life authentically? Okay? It's going to be a good month. Just allow yourself to really relax into whatever is being transformed for you, and do whatever you need to do to stay in balance, because a lot of release, I mean, we have 2 full moons. We're asking to let a lot go this month. All of that can take a lot of energy. Okay? It can really direct us to kind of burn out. So if you're not conscious of, trying to make sure that you're meditating or just chilling out, giving yourself a little extra time to do whatever it is that you need to do to stay in that balance, it's top priority. Okay? You're letting a lot go. A lot of things are being reset. Your routine could be reset. Major subconscious purge. Okay? Personal rebirth. I mean, it's a big time. So go with the flow. All right, Capricorn. So the full moon at the first of the month in Scorpio, that's going to be in your 11th house. The 11th house is concerned with your groups, your friends, the humanitarianism, whatever is going on in the community. What's up in your neighborhood? What's going on at work? All of these kinds of like little group projects, routine things that you have with friends or family. That's all going to be something that's going to come up for you. Or maybe it's an overwhelm of it. There could be something that is being shown to you, like, I really need to take a look at that. I'm not sure if it's working for me. Maybe it's too much. Maybe I need to take a step back. Or maybe we need to reconfigure how we're working on this project. There's so many things that can come up on a full moon. And when we have a full moon in Scorpio, it's really asking for us to look deeply into it and say, hey, the truth might come out of some things. There could be some things that come up that are like, oh, wow, well, that tells me that that's not a good way to do it. That's not necessarily going to work. Okay, well, let's take this new information and let's work with it. Let's make it work. Let's bring something into the community that has the right intention. What is it that you really, really, really want to do? Just on a deep personal level, because you really got that energy is just bringing up whatever it is for you from that Scorpio energy. So if it's not aligned with what you truly, truly feel, there's going to be something that comes up that says, I don't think this works for me. Okay? It's okay to bring that to the group. It's okay to say, well, let's introduce it in a different way. Can I be heard? Can you be heard? This is all stuff that's going to come up. Maybe there's something you all need to let go of, or just look into, okay? And that energy is big, it's deep, and it's right off the bat to start the month. So, don't let anything kind of be explosive, but if it does get that way, then just understand that that's just one of the steps that needs to be taken so that you guys can come to terms with whatever isn't working. Try to come from love and everything will be fine. So 2 weeks after that, during the new moon in Taurus, that'll be in your 5th house. So that's going to bring up what brings you joy. It's going to say, hey, follow that whim, whatever it was that makes you creative, that allows you to be authentic and express yourself differently, or what brings out that childlike energy for you. Follow that whim. Okay? Taurus is all about being grounded and comfortable, and it's an earth sign. So It may be asking you to just enjoy nature. It may be asking you to go look at the stars. Did you do that when you were a little kid and you just watched for shooting stars? Don't worry. At the end of this video, I'll let you know when the stargazing opportunities are. Okay, there's plenty this month, of course. Um, go river walking, whatever it is that makes you happy. Just be really conscious of what that authentic pleasure is. Follow what makes you happy. After that, 2 weeks, full moon again, blue moon, Sagittarius in your 12th house. Interesting placement for a full moon because the 12th house is really all about privacy and seclusion and depth of your subconscious. But the full moon is all big energy and it's saying, let's make this loud. Let's really shine a light on what's going on. So it makes it a little bit challenging because it can be confusing because you've got this big light energy that is shining in a place that we rarely look, we're rarely aware of. Sagittarius is all about truth and expansion. So you're going to have that beneficial energy to be able to take a look at what it is that's going on. What subliminal patterns are you noticing? What is it that you're trying to break and release? How do you want to bring truth to yourself? Self-awareness is like such a huge key for you all month long. It's all about that. So, your social circle might shift. There could be a little bit of a change with that. Your creativity, your romance, whatever kind of allows your authenticity to shine, that's all coming out. Okay, there's beginnings and endings, there's closures, there's healing, there's a lot going on. We've got 3 powerful moons this month, 2 full, 1 at the beginning and 1 at the end of the month. All month long, the energy is packed. Breathe, enjoy yourself. Remember that 5th house new moon energy is all about what brings you joy. Go lay on the grass. That could be the best thing. And you can set the intentions of what you want for yourself, what you want for your groups, what you want in your relationships. Okay, there's a lot of energy gearing toward new beginnings. All right. Okay, Aquarius. The full moon at the beginning of the month on the 1st in Scorpio is in your 10th house. So 10th house is going to be anything that brings you to the public, okay? That's your public image, that's your career. There's some expansive energy here because we have a full moon, okay? We have a transformation going on there. Scorpio is about depth and transformation. It can be power and control. So does whatever you have going on for you control you, or are you in control of it? What is the depth of what's going on? Is it something that is going to totally change your life? There's so much that could come up when you add the 10th house, which is normally ruled by Capricorn, that top-down structure, that leadership, that authority figure, and then it's your public image, and it's Scorpio, and it's a full moon. So what is going to transform when it comes to that? There is so much that can change for you in the public view. Okay. How do you express yourself when you are in public? Are you leading meetings? Are you are you getting a raise? Are you becoming something that you've been trying to become? Are you really being shown that you are on the right path? Is there something that you need to take a look at? 2 weeks after that, the Taurus New Moon will be in your 4th house. Okay, Taurus, home, resources, foundation, earth, right? That's in your 4th house. That is your home, your family. It's possible that with that 10th house full moon that you might have that career really affecting things at home. Could be a good thing. It could absolutely say that now you're able to build the foundation that you've been wanting to build. Okay, it could mean that things might get a little bit weird at home that you need to address. And you say, okay, well, that's not working for me. Let me figure out what is. But more than likely, because it's a new moon, this is where you set intentions. More than likely, you'll be ready to build your foundation. You'll be ready to stabilize and be comfortable. Taurus is all about being comfortable. 2 weeks after that, the Sagittarius full moon will be in your 11th house. It's a blue moon. Boom. Second full moon of the month. The 11th house is all about your groups. What groups are you involved in? The truth is going to come out. Expansion will happen. Okay. This could be a very positive month for you, especially if everything is aligned. So always stay true to who you are and really, really understand that that public view at the beginning of the month is going to kind of be carried through. You're going to be able to bring that home and out to the community. Okay. What is it that your career, where is it taking you? What is it becoming? Okay. There's definitely a climax in the career and a reset in the home, in the foundation. And what's your vision? What is your community future goal? Okay. All of that could come up for you. It's a powerful month in a lot of powerful areas. So definitely keep your energy pure, set your intentions for creating a foundation of something that you've been wanting forever, something that you know you can achieve, and something that will not only benefit you, but will benefit others. Beautiful, beautiful time to do that. Follow your heart, allow the reset and, the blessings to come. All right, Pisces. The full moon in Scorpio on the 1st is going to be in your 9th house. The 9th house has a lot to do with long trips, higher mind philosophy, expansion, and truth. Okay. So this whole month will be themed with that because starting out with a full moon on the 1st in that house of Sagittarius, and then ending the month with another full moon in Sagittarius, huge energy, all geared towards expansion. Okay. Massive expansion for you. Is your energy aligned with what your values are? Okay. Because your philosophy in life and what you see, how you perceive the world is going to be lit up. Okay. Scorpio is all about transformation and depth. Right off the bat, it's going to say, hey, guess what? This is what's going on in your life. Do you like it? If you don't, now's the time to let go of what's not working and bring about what is. Okay, it's beautiful. Beautiful place for that to say, hey, you know what? Actually, I do want to start traveling. I actually do want to go check out a couple of different things or start this class and expand my mind. I do want to bring in more love in my life, more blessings. Jupiter rules Sagittarius, it rules the 9th house. So we've got that really beneficial energy as well. So then you have Scorpio, which is all about transformation in depth. It's all about secrets coming to light. Secrets, Scorpio, coming to light, full moon, truth, Sagittarius, 9th house. So things could come up. Things could come up that bring about truth. There were definitely some real spotlights on that. Okay. If anything was hidden, it may not be for long. And then 2 weeks after that, the Taurus New Moon will be in your 3rd house. That's beautiful. It's all about communication. It's short trips. It could be siblings. It could be just the way you communicate on a day-to-day basis. It's really concerned with just kind of your daily life and how you present yourself. How do you communicate? How do you communicate with yourself? Do you have positive or negative self-talk? These things are going to really kind of be something that you want to be aware of, because it's time to set new intentions. It's a new moon. We're in Taurus at this point, okay? That means that everything needs to be happy and balanced and loving and comfortable and just how you want it to be, okay? What kind of foundation are you building? What kind of love do you have in your life? Venus rules Taurus. Venus is all about love and beauty, okay? So bring that into your life. About it's the 16th of the month, so right in the middle of the month, you're really going to start kind of seeing the beauty of the world. I mean, it's starting to get nice outside. Follow your heart, do what makes you happy, and make sure that you're bringing that happiness into your home. And then 2 weeks after that, the Sagittarius full moon kind of brings you right back to where you started. And it says, hey, now we're going to be in your 10th house. We're going to bring everything that you just transformed, everything that you just expanded on, and everything that you've been focused on into your career, into your public life. So, what was it that you just learned? Keep that in mind, because right away on the full moon, the first one, on the first, that's going to be bringing up that change, that transformation, that release of the depths or the secrets or whatever isn't working, and you're going to be able to transform that. It's a good idea to keep that goal in mind, that whatever is good for yourself at that point may be pouring into your career and in your public image by the end of the month. Okay, so it's like a full circle thing. This is really, how do you expand for yourself and how do you bring that into your career? Okay, you may end up getting a new job and working for a bigger company. You may end up being a bigger role in your current job. You may end up quitting your job and starting a business. Whatever it is, it's going to be expansive and it's going to need to be aligned with your values. Definitely this month, expect the urge or the actual act of travel and your belief system kind of being culminated, and a communication reset, or at least a chance to really allow yourself to view the way you communicate and spotlight on your career. All right. All right. So, for all you stargazers out there, I know I'm definitely one. I'm sure if you're into astrology, you're into the night sky. So, I like to let you know what's going on. May 5th and 6th, we've got the peak of a meteor shower. So, definitely check that out. Just let your eyes adjust to the dark. We will be coming off of a full moon from a few days before, so it's good to really try to find a darker area if you can, with less light pollution, because the moon will still have some light in there. It's not even going to be a half moon by then. It'll still be pretty visible out there, but you're going to want to kind of just be in a dark spot and let yourself watch the shooting stars. Make a wish. Mid-May, Jupiter and Venus will come together. Boop, the two brightest. Absolutely beautiful. Do not need binoculars. If you want them, that's cool. Don't need a telescope. If you want them, that's cool. Love looking at them through a telescope. It's great. When they're in that beautiful of a view, you can really see Venus just really shines like a diamond. Jupiter likes to show off his moons. I mean, it's cool, so definitely if you have the opportunity to do that, you will be able to see them. They are the two brightest, what looks like stars from the naked eye. They are definitely Venus and Jupiter. It's going to be all mid-month, okay, which is perfect because that's right around the new moon. So you don't have anything standing in your way. Really good time to connect yourself with that energy as well. So we've got Venus, who is love and money and beauty. And we have Jupiter, that is blessings and luck and expansion. Okay, so take those very beautiful energies and just connect with them. Just connect. Give yourself a few minutes just looking up. Just connect. May 13th to 15th, the moon will be near Saturn and Mars. It will be a sliver, okay, which is going to be cool. A little crescent moon. It'll be right next to Saturn and Mars, so you might be able to view those. I would recommend a telescope or binoculars, but it will also be dark enough that you may be able to see it with the naked eye. May 18th to 21st, the moon will still be a crescent, and it will be by Venus and Jupiter. So that's going to be just a very beautiful, beneficial day for everyone anyways. Oh my goodness, what loving energy. Okay. A conjunction between the moon, Venus, and Jupiter is all about love. And we just had the new moon at that point. So everyone should try to remember what your intentions were and really embody that energy during those days, because it's going to help carry that forward. And we also have asteroid Vesta viewable this month. So it's going to be in the constellation of Libra. The best way to view that is probably right, like if you're looking in the southern sky in late evening time, kind of just find it. I would suggest Sky Map. That's what I use, the app, and just find the constellation Libra. If you can find like the brightest star in there, it's going to be about 10 degrees away from that. And a good way to see what 10 degrees away from something in the sky is by holding up a fist and just, here's the brightest star. This is around where the asteroid will be. It's just going to kind of look like a slow moving little yellow star. Pretty cool. It's going to be there most, you'll be able to see it best in the early parts of May. So definitely get out there and take a look at that. That could be really, really cool. If you have a telescope or binoculars, use it. I mean, how many of us has actually seen an asteroid? Let's go check it out and see what we can do. But anyway, so that is May in a really big, energetic nutshell. I feel that as far as the sign of the day goes, I think it would be pretty appropriate to be beauty, because transformation is beautiful. There's so much beauty with Jupiter and Venus and everything coming our way, the whole new world order. Okay. Everything, if you're staying in love and pure positive intentions, and you're really following your heart, and you're really noticing what needs to be transformed for you, you're really working from the inside out, life is beautiful. A lot of you may know this sign already, as you should, because it's in a lot of movies and things, but it is this. You just kind of it's kind of like you're grabbing something from this side and you're spreading it all the way around your face and then connecting it back. Beauty. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Well, I hope you guys all have a great month. I am actually getting ready to introduce something new in probably towards the end of the month. So keep an eye out for that. There may be more videos and something to really introduce something that I've been working on. It's very dear to me. It's been a very fun project, and I think you're all going to love it. Check out my website, solarup.com. Book whatever you want to book. If you are ready to let go of things and you're not sure how to get that all out, I can either coach you, we can go over your birth chart. There's so many things that are helpful. We can schedule a hypnotherapy session. I mean, there's just a lot of beauty in this energy. So really moving forward, I'm here to guide you. I'm here to help and answer any questions, and keep an eye out for what I've got for you down the road. All right. Thanks, everybody.